Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your boy Jay, and I am back with another video for you guys today. And today, I just want to check out this another crazy post that I saw on social media, especially when it comes to like with this post that you see about some men have now gotten together and made a list of the women men should never take on a date. And it's kind of like the opposite when it comes to like with women making a list of certain places men shouldn't take on a first date. Also, I'm not sure what's going on, but this is pretty damn wild too. So, when it comes to with this list, also, and with me being so active, not especially on social media, but also in real life, also, I find this list very, 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 very crazy, very wild. I'm just like baffled by it, surprised. I'd say not bamboozled, but it's like what the hell? What is this? So, excuse me. When it comes to with this list, also, I'm just gonna really share, all these kind of like, what's on the list too, from my own perspective, my own experience too. And if you guys ever want to share your own feelings and thoughts about what I'm sharing too from this post, also, you're more than welcome to do so as well. So when it comes to that, I have no problem that people want to disagree with me about what I'm saying. That's totally cool if you're a man or if you're a woman, but I don't take any kind of bullshit too. So just really, for anyone who's just need too much, also too, if you guys talk shit about my character or trying to like, gaslight me in certain ways, I'll give you this look like this. So I'll give you that look. So, but anyways, I'm just gonna share what's on this list too. That have now got together and made a list of the women, a list of women that men should never take on a date. I just find this really damn crazy too. So with the first one, when it comes to with single mothers, and from my own experience, just like meeting women on a daily basis, I know a lot of single mothers who are really good people, and there's probably some out there that are bad people. I mean, there's good and bad people everywhere too. Whether you're a single mom, if you're a single person, you have no one kid or no kids or three kids, and it's just like it really depends on the person's situation, why they're a single mother. So if their partner passes away, if they got a divorce, if they separated, or if they just like, you never know. I mean, I know some women who have a healthy co-parenting situation with their kid's dad, and it's a really cool thing. So when it comes to that, I have nothing against single moms. Also, I mean, I know there's some out there who are just that you gotta protect yourself from the ones that just want to take advantage of you, and they have like a whole bunch of partners from different people. But there's good single moms out there who just want to have like one partner, and especially when it comes to like the partner that they can really just connect with, and they just really want to have a really strong relationship with too, especially when it comes to like having a connection with too as well. So you never know, to each your own, I guess. When it comes to with single mothers, and with the second one, when it comes to with women with tattoos, it really depends on the person too, just because tattoos are very artistic. If someone has a tattoo, like a travel tattoo on their arms, or if they have one on their leg, if they have one on their back, or just like on their chest, that's totally cool too. And I met some women who have really, 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 really cool tattoos, in certain places. It's really pretty badass. But I understand also if tattoos are kind of not your thing, if like you see like a whole bunch of skulls or flames, kind of like the Undertaker. So it's kind of like, oh shit, like this is pretty wild, So it's like, oh my goodness. I mean, I understand it too. If dating women with tattoos is not your thing, that's your choice. But there's probably men out there who are cool with that, especially if they're into art. So to each their own, I guess, is basically what I'm saying. And same goes to like with number 3, women who like to dress like this in public. I don't understand that one, but to to each their own, I guess. I don't know, because men have a lot of different preferences, and same goes to women too. So, number 4, sex workers. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, from my own experience, I know some people who are in that industry, and they're very sweet people too. They're very nice, they're awesome, down to earth, and they always like to keep a low profile, the ones that I know. And it's just like whether they're like they have like an OnlyFans page, or if they're an Instagram model too, or if they're a stripper too, whoever that may be. Just the ones that I know are very down to earth people. And there's good people and bad people out there. You just really got to protect yourselves from the people who want to do harm to you, and really connect with people who want you that you can really connect with. So there's good people and bad people out there. To each your own, I guess. So, and especially like with Instagram models, I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with having like being an Instagram model. I say if you're promoting like a product, or if you're in a modeling agency, if you're a content creator, and you just want to build your clientele, your subscribers, your followers, anything like that, just to promote your art, your page, and etc. All the above, that's totally cool. And it kind of goes with number 5 also, women with an Instagram page. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a photographer, if you're promoting a product, if you have a business, if you're promoting fitness or a spiritual practice, or if you're promoting your art, or if you're promoting your content, whether you're just it's videos, or if it's with gaming, that's totally cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having an Instagram page. And number 6 is women with non-ear piercings. I mean, to each your own, I guess. It kind of goes like the same with tattoos. I mean, there's some ear piercings that look cool on certain people too, but there's ones that look pretty wild also. So it's to each your own, I guess. Same goes with number 7, like with women who have certain different color hair. I mean, if you're say a man who's into cosplay, if someone loves to dress as your favorite character from an anime show, comic books, or cartoons, or movies, there's nothing wrong with that. From my experience, I met a lot of women at expos, especially with the Anime Expo or WonderCon, who have purple hair, red hair. They look like vampires, mutants, daywalkers, you name it too, and they're really, really cool people. So to each their own, I guess. If you don't like that, that's cool. You don't have to bash people about that too. So it's to each your own, I guess. When it comes to that, and people like to dye their hair also. I mean, sometimes God bless my mom's soul, I love her dearly. God rest in peace to my mom. I love her. I miss her dearly. It's just she used to dye her hair burgundy, and that was pretty cool. But that was her thing. Nothing against that. So to each your own, I guess. When it comes to number 7. Number 8, women with hoe friends. I mean, again, there's always good people and bad people out there. You never know who most people are and what they're about, so I can't judge on that. But when it comes to with number 8, I mean, it's how can I say this? To each your own, I guess. It's really, really, really again, to each your own. And it's just there's a lot of wild people out there too, and there's good people and there's bad people. You just really got to protect yourselves from the ones that want to do harm to people, and really connect with people who just want that you can really connect with. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself many times, so just as a disclaimer for those who are listening. And it's just women with hoe friends. I mean, I get it if you're in a relationship and and there's your girlfriend has friends who are kind of wild. I mean, I get it. But I know some men who are cool with that, if they're really, really adventurous in ways. I mean, to each their own, I guess. I know sometimes if you're not okay with that, I mean, that's your thing. And it's just women who have hoe friends, they'll find a way to connect with their friends no matter what. So it's kind of that's a conversation that you guys should have if you guys are in a relationship, and that's none of my business, but from my own experience, I mean, I can't, I don't know per se if I had certain women in my life who had whole friends. I'm not going to say that too because it sounds weird coming out of my mouth. So I don't know, to each their own, I guess. So I think I'm number 9, models who market to men. I mean, it kind of goes like with like the Instagram thing, or just like when it comes to that, if someone has like a YouTube channel, Instagram page, or if they're promoting like a products, or if they're promoting like a service when it comes to like promoting clothes or anything like that. Also creating content. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, promoting to like a market when it comes to men, because you never know, like, a woman is selling a product that could really just be helpful for men out there, for their own mental well-being, for their physical well-being, like a service per se too, if they're into fitness and anything like that, or if they're selling products also. So it really depends. I mean, there's nothing wrong with certain models who market to men just because maybe they're promoting like a product, if it's clothes, if it's like a service when it comes to like fitness, and that's cool. So, like, again, number 10, women who travel regularly. I mean, there's nothing wrong having your own independence, and just like, women who travel regularly. I mean, that's cool. If you want to just, have a career, you want to just travel over the world too, that's totally cool. But, I mean, I get it if you're just like, if you guys are in a relationship and something like that. I don't know, but it's kind of like, you never know. Maybe got men who are in relationships with women who like to travel. They could really travel together. So that could really be a win-win for both people who like to travel, and they could go with their partners. That's totally cool. But it really depends on, the person too. And to me, just my own experience, women who travel regularly, I don't have a problem with that also. And so number 11 is very relatable. So it's kind of like, people who, specifically certain people who drink regularly. I mean, it could be problematic if like someone drinks like a lot of like beer or alcohol like on a regular basis. I mean, there's nothing wrong having like one beer like every blue moon if you're just celebrating or just hanging out with some friends. But if it's like an everyday thing, that could really just be problematic. So I can really relate to men who kind of have like this kind of like concern if women who like to drink frequently too, or regularly on a regular basis, because drinking a lot of alcohol and just like people who could be potentially alcoholics, can really have a really, really, really crazy effect on our relationships, especially not with the other person, but also with their families, etc. Because I've seen that before with my family and with my friends too, who were heavy alcoholics, and it was rough. So number 11 is very relatable. And number 12, and it's just like, I get it. It's just like, with absentee fathers or weak fathers, I mean, you never know what people are going through. So it's kind of like either someone's dad's passed away, or someone abandoned them, or just left them behind, or something like that. I mean, I get it. It's just like, because having like a healthy kind of father figure in anyone's life, whether it's like a son, or to have a son or a daughter, can really just have a powerful impact. And whether like someone has like let's say like a weak dad, but also like an absentee dad, that's can really just, can really just, have that crazy effect too, so it's kind of like, to me, I'm just sharing my own experience. You never know what people are going through. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And number 13 is, there's nothing wrong with living alone, just because, sometimes people like to have their own space. And just like, women who love to have their own space, there's nothing wrong with that, especially if they have like certain careers that requires a lot of their energy and time, and they need some space to be alone and figure things out. That's their business, and that's your business alone too. So to me, there's nothing wrong with women who like to live alone. There's nothing wrong with that. And women with a party voice, I mean, I get it. If those who don't like to party, I mean, from my own experience, I mean, I met some women who have that kind of party voice. I mean, that's to each their own, I guess. But I understand if most men don't like that, in a ways. But that's, their preference and their preference alone. So to each their own, I guess. When it comes to number 14, 15, it really depends too. Just because if a woman is single and they are just looking for like the right kind of partner to connect with, not just like partners to just like have like a one night stand or anything, but like in a serious relationship. There's nothing wrong with dating apps. But if someone is married or someone is in a serious relationship and they're on a dating app, then that could potentially be problematic. So yeah, I can totally get that also. But at the same time, if someone's like a woman's single and they want to just connect with someone and want to have like a long-term relationship or a long-term monogamous relationship with someone too, and they just want to explore their options on dating apps, that's their business. So to each their own, I guess. And 16, women who've been on fresh. I mean, I'm not going to talk shit about other content creators, but I'll just say this. I know one person who was on Fresh and Fit that I followed for a long time, and she's a very down-to-earth person. I don't think she talks about that experience since. I never talked to her in a bit, but that's her business and that's her business alone. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I can understand if men who kind of have that kind of like the caution against that. Also, women who's been on that kind of on that kind of show per se, because I heard about Fresh and Fit, and some of the things that happen on there is pretty crazy. So I'll just leave it at that. And say number 17, women with lists. I don't get that one. If it's like Amazon lists, I mean, it's good that we have desires, that we have our boundaries and what we like and what we don't like. So I don't know, to each their own, I guess. Number 18, women who have been engaged. I mean, it really depends on the situation. I mean, you never know what might happen to the other partner. Maybe, the other partner cheat on them, or she cheat on their partner, or one of my stuff, passed away. You never know, when it comes to that situation. I mean, I know women who were engaged, but then they never got married. So I don't know. It's none of our business when it comes to other people's. It's none of my business when it comes to other people's relationships. And number 19, divorcees. I mean, again, it kind of goes like with number 18, just because you never know what might happen. Someone might pass away, someone might cheat on someone might have been abusive towards them. You never know what people are going through too. So it's kind of like with me, just share my own experience with that, just having that kind of like empathy to just really think, just really having an open mind about it. You never know what people are going through. So yeah, you never know what might happen. Maybe someone, their partner cheated on them, or they cheated on, that partner, they got cheated on, or vice versa, or other circumstances might happen. Maybe someone passed away, or if they, someone was abusive towards him, they're abusive towards them or each other. I don't know. There's many reasons why people get divorced, and I'm not an expert when it comes to divorce, so I'll just go leave it at that, because I've never been married or never been divorced. So I'm just gonna stay in my lane of expertise and just really leave it from there. So, but number 20 and 21, I mean, I'll tell you this, with number 20 and 21, and it's just like I've met, amazing people, especially when it comes to people, in my neck of the woods in California, and especially when it comes to like in America. And it's just like to group like certain women, like, don't date women from the West, or don't date, certain don't date American black women. I don't know. I disagree with that heavily, just because like there's good people out there, there's bad people out there. And you can't just group certain kind of people too, just because you have one bad experience. I mean, there's always good people out there, there's always bad people out there. There's some good, awesome, beautiful black women out there. There's some good, awesome, beautiful white women out there, Mexican, Colombian, you name it. But there's some crazy ass, black women out there, white women. There's some crazy ass white women out there. There's some crazy ass, Mexican women out there, or there's some good Asian women out there, and there's some crazy ass Asian women out there. And just basically what I'm trying to say is just like there's some good people and there's some bad people out there. Whether they're black, if they're Asian women, if they're white women, if they're Mexican, Brazilian, etc. And you just really gotta discern from that also, especially if they're from from the West, or from America, if they're from Brazil or whatever too. You just just to really group those kind of women like that also. There's some always good, I'm just gonna say this here, there's good people and bad people out there too, and just to group people like that, just when it comes to don't date American black women or born and raised in the West, I'm totally against that, because there's always good people out there and there's bad people out there in all over the globe, because you never know who's who's good or who's bad. So it's really got to do our best to discern wherever we go to, in America, in Brazil, in Europe, in Asia, etc. Even if we're in space, I don't know. So yeah, that's the list by from this post by Poetic Style. So if you guys ever want to check out the original post by Poetic Style, I'll link their Instagram post in the description of this video. Much love to Poetic Style for posting this crazy post too on their Instagram. And I just find this list really wild and wow. I know there's other video that I did before too when it comes to with a woman making lists of men of certain places men should never take them on a first date. So I don't know what's going on in the world, but we just need a lot of healing and a lot of empathy too, because it's crazy out there, and I'm doing my best to just really be the best person I can be, so I can really, if I ever be in a relationship, I can really be my healthy version of myself, and they could be the healthy version of themselves, where we can just, help each other grow and just live life to the fullest. Excuse me. So, yeah. Ooh, that's a mouthful of talking right there. And but yeah, much love to all you guys also. If you guys ever want to share your own feelings and thoughts about what I've shared too from my expertise, from my own experience, and especially about this post also, feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts at any time. And again, I'll definitely will post a link to the video too. I mean the video, but the Instagram post, so you guys can really find it for yourself. And yeah, much love to all you guys who are new to my channel, for those who subscribed to me for a long time also. If you guys like this video, if you guys want to share this with your friends also, feel free to like this video, share it with your friends on social media, YouTube, Instagram, etc. And if you guys ever want to subscribe to my channel also, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that way you'll get notified for all the cool things I'm doing on this channel too. So much love to all you guys who are watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, that we continue to practice self-care that could be beneficial for ourselves, for our loved ones, and for our environment. And I'll see you guys around. So peace and much love. Namaste.